Okay, so for this next part, I kind of learned some tricks along the way. I kind of struggled to get it to adhere to the wood, and so I think that it's probably best to remove the backing completely instead of trying to use the backing to help with the adhesion. It kind of just got in the way. So basically, I just lined it up on the front and then I just sort of folded it over and marked it with my marker to know where to cut it. I just did piece by piece. I ended up using some hot glue on the front, and that actually wasn't strong enough. So my recommendation for this in the end is to use E6000 or Gorilla Glue and use some little clips or some clamps of some kind, maybe some rubber bands, to hold it on and then let it dry for a few hours before you start painting it. You can see that I ended up having to use some tape because every time I was folding it over, it was kind of pulling it on the front. So it's really pretty easy to get it to match up and to fit, but getting it to actually adhere was the trick. So you can see I ended up using some E6000 and some hot glue, and that still just wasn't enough to give it that initial hold. I ended up having to just let it dry for a little while before I came back and painted it. So I first decided to use some of the wallpaper from Dollar Tree for the background, and after I painted the floral holder, I decided I didn't like it on that background. So I ended up doing a light coat of chalk paint on the frame and then giving it just one simple small little coat, and then I ended up just distressing that. And then I decided I found a different paper that I liked a little bit better than this background, and I just used a piece of scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby. I found these floral picks at Dollar Tree. They're really nice because they have a little bit of sort of a frosted kind of a look. So I ended up just putting those in. I decided I didn't like the yellow or the lavender. I felt it gave it too much of a springy look, but I loved the greenery. So I ended up just removing that. I used 4 stems, and I think I used pretty much the majority of the greenery on those 4 stems. I used the jute hanger that was included with the sign and just added some wood beads to it, and then just added it right back in. It had the little things on the back so that you can just stick them right through the holes. One of mine was broken, so I ended up having to hot glue the one side down.